I have been under the wings of this great institution here at Fairfield Prep, and it has definitely been one of the best decisions of my life. I learned the value of family and education from my busy mother, from whom I babysit my 4 younger siblings when I can, and I also represent the first generation in my family who will go to college. I have been blessed with multiple families, my biological family, my football brothers, and the Seed family, and I'd like to tell you about them. My first family, my biological family, has made me into the strong young man that I am today. And I would like to thank my mother for all the hard work that she puts into our family. My mother is a single mom and would do anything to give my siblings and me the best she can offer. Once, on a Father's Day, she said to me, "Don't worry, I can be your mom and your dad at the same time. You don't need a dad to do what you want to accomplish in your life." Those words really stuck to me like glue from that day on. I realized that no matter whatever happens, I would always have my mom to keep me up and running. I try my best to give back to her in little ways, such as taking on more responsibilities around the house. I do this so that she can just come home and I can talk to her about things that she needs to get off her mind. Being a single mom with 7 kids is definitely not easy. My mom works 6 days a week cleaning houses and offices. During my free time, I usually go help her at work so that she could come home sooner rather than later. I go with her every Saturday when I don't have football, and sometimes when I have days off throughout the school year. There used to be a period in time when I was in middle school that I used to go with her every day to clean offices around Bridgeport. The first-hand experience of working with my mother made me realize the value of a strong work ethic and enabled me to set goals for who I wanted to become. At the age of 10, my mother stopped going to school when she was a child in Mexico because of financial hardships in her family. She never experienced a day of school after the 3rd grade. My mother would be very new to the college application process and will not know what to do when the time comes around. However, I know that the prep community, especially guidance and the SEED program, will be there to support me and guide my family into the right direction. My mother believes strongly in Catholic education. All of my brothers currently attend Catholic schools in Bridgeport. Although it is a struggle to maintain us in a Catholic school, she somehow finds a way to do it. I sometimes stop and think about how my family will be able to support my college tuition. I do not want to put anything more on my mother's plate because she already has a lot to worry about. I care about my mother's well-being, and I do not want to overwhelm her with financial responsibilities. In addition to my biological family, my prep brothers, with whom I play the sport we all love, football is my second family. During the summer of my freshman year, I was introduced to the game of football. This experience set the tone for my freshman year because all of the freshman football players got along well, and by the time the school year had started, I had already made several new friends. Football has taught me a lot about who I am and how far I'm willing to go for my teammates and for myself. Football has taught me to be accountable and to be committed. Well, you may ask yourself, accountable to whom and committed to what? The football team has taught me to be accountable to my teammates, coaches, and to myself. In other words, I am responsible for my actions, and I must live up to what I say I would do. Football has also taught me to be committed. Committed not only to the team, but also to be committed to my family, friends, schoolwork, and my faith. The one thing that I absolutely love about football about the football team is the brotherhood we share on the field every time we have practice or a game. It has changed my life for the better and has given me the opportunity to meet some of my best friends who I hope will be by my side for the rest of my life. My third family, my brothers in the SEED program, have also set the tone for my life at Prep by providing me with great social and academic support. Throughout the summer of my freshman year, I came to Prep to take an iPad summer course. This experience led to many basketball games and Brissett Gym during our free time, which would later lead to several new friendships. These young men have been by my side ever since the day we met. One thing that I absolutely love about the SEED program is the amount of love and care we all have for each other. The SEED program has monthly meetings in which we discuss things such as our grades, advice on how to manage our time, and when to go to extra help. These monthly meetings help so much because it really keeps me on track of my progress in my classes. Overall, Mrs. Thomas and Dr. Andrade have helped me tremendously in making my life at Prep run smoothly. Throughout my transition from middle school to high school, I met some inspirational SEED alumni who have been through similar experiences. For instance, Tony Fox, class of 2014, and Ed Gormley, class of 1995, shared their experiences and lessons learned at Prep with me. During his senior year, Tony demonstrated leadership at Prep as student council and captain of the football team. He later brought his talents to Fordham University on a football scholarship. Mr. Gormley is my mentor. I learned the importance of not being limited by our circumstances from Mr. Gormley. Mr. Gormley was also raised by a single mother, but today he owns the Fairfield Circle Inn and the Hotel Hi-Ho. Mr. Gormley and Tony gave me the courage to embrace the brotherhood here at Fairfield Prep and not be afraid to try new things. Many young men here at Fairfield Prep face the harsh realities of the world at a very young age. But because of mentors and benefactors like all of you, young men like me are afforded opportunities most people from my neighborhood don't have. Without you, the generous benefactors of Fairfield Prep, I would not have the opportunity to attend Prep and prepare myself for college. The generous gift of a benefactor can affect a young, developing man's life by showing him that you are willing to be there and support him in things he cannot do himself. I have been blessed with many gifts in my life, such as a supportive biological family, my football brothers, the SEED community, and a benefactor like Mr. Gormley to guide me into the right direction and encourage me to be a man for others. Your generosity can help change a young man's life and hopefully one day encourage him to give back to his community, just like I intend to do. Never underestimate the difference you can make in the life of another. Never underestimate the difference you have made in mine. Thank you.